going to take it to a section that we call the Rapid 7.
Oh.
Are you ready for
it? Maybe not. It sounds like a game show, but go for it.
Right. It's a little bit like that. What we're going to do is we're going to go through and ask you a series of questions. Basically, they're one-word answers or yes or no's. And we'll just shoot through it pretty quickly.
I'm not good
see how you do, see how you feel.
Yeah.
Room for failure. There's
there's
no failure. So we'll just do it and see how it goes.
Yeah.
You ready?
Okay. Yeah, trying to be.
No pressure. This is no pressure. I always love saying that, but yeah, let's jump right in. First question: Davinci or Michelangelo?
Well, Davinci, because I teach Davinci, so sorry, Davinci. So I'm biased.
Right. But that kind of was the purpose of the question.
But he was a great inventor because he did invent stuff. He wasn't just an artist. He was an engineer.
So many different things. He's really the epitome of the Renaissance man and polymath. So perfect sense as well.
This is the Rapid 7, remember.
Okay, sorry.
Go ahead, Alexandra.
Favorite activity?
Oh, that's hard. Hiking. I think that's the first word that came into my mind. Hiking, yeah.
Nice. Describe the future in one word.
Ooh. Digital.
Describe the present in one word.
Archaic.
Describe your state of mind in one word.
My mind, well, that's flexible.
And what would you consider to be your most inspiring art form?
Oh, that's so hard. So you're asking a polymath. So I can't do one.
How many?
Oh, there's too many. Well, I could go. I don't know. I think gaming, because it gets a bad rap, and I think it's got so much more potential than it has been given. VR, because you can really get into the sort of empathy of a story. But also art forms that haven't really been developed yet. So I guess for me, the most inspiring, and it's not one word because it hasn't been developed, but something where we can have films where traditional film and television is a linear narrative where someone else is telling you what to think and where to look. And it's edited, and I teach all that, right? But actually a story where you can actually be part of that story, make the decision of where you want to look and which aspect of the story you want to follow. I think you referenced that before at the start, the sort of
interactive
movies.
Books.
Yeah, not just a game, but actual interactive movie. Because I used to read all those interactive books when I was a kid. So
nice.
Rapid 7, Lance.
Sorry.
Don't worry. An inspirational message or advice in no more than 5 words.
Treat others how you want to be treated.
That'll do.
Okay, stop counting.
It's close enough.
That was so fast. That was so fast. I thought this was going to take like, I don't know, 5 minutes to get to the 5 words. But we'll take that. We'll take that, definitely. And I think it really summarizes, it's crazy how things eventually connect together. Because what you said at the end is somehow the way we started at the beginning, which is with the idea of social justice. And I think we can really sense, we can really feel how that acts as a grand theme in terms of how things progress in your experience, in your life. But it's also a reminder for everybody out there to really get a sense of themselves and others, and that the coming together of the self and the others in a safe space, in a safe environment that caters for self-belief and that paves the way towards self-actualization. I think this is something that we desperately need, be it in education or outside the framework of education. So in education, it's absolutely essential to have that. Otherwise, we will continue nurturing individuals for very specific, narrow, tangible objectives without really allowing them to accomplish their fullest potential. And I think that if we have all the technology that we have access to in the present and that we will have access to in the future, but we still are not capable of making use of these tools, of making use of that technology in order to empower individuals to be who they are and all they can be, we are absolutely failing as a species.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think
If we have all that tech in the world, but if not using it for good purposes, what's the point?
Exactly. This is the opportunity that we've got every day to break those molds, to remove these labels, these frames, these expectations, because we're all complex and we're all a little broken, and we're all doing our best to be better today and tomorrow than we were yesterday. That's all we can really ask.
Definitely. That's so true. You know, and we all have this quest to we want people to listen to us, but we're not really prepared to listen to other people. You know, so it's really important. And now of all time, the world needs to listen to different points of view and accept differences, to listen so that we can be listened to. You know, it's it is a very divisive society, I find, at the moment. But if anything I can do to if just one or two people, you know, can become more cohesive, you know, in their lives, then that's just a blessing, isn't it? You know, it's good.
That's the dream.
That's the dream. So don't have to change the world, just have to change ourselves. We don't have to change the world, just have to change ourselves. That's all.
That's actually more than just a dream, because that is exactly what we're doing now.
It is.
It's not a dream. It's happening. It's reality. It's happening now. It's the present. It's the digital future, and it's the not so archaic present. So that's why we have set up actually Interchange, because it's in the word interchange. So it's inside. Nice. It's a communication between two parties, but in this case three, and potentially more. It's process of change, so there's the change component in it, and if we don't allow for this interaction, we're not allowing for change to happen, because if it's just you and only you, and you're completely and you're rejecting every single opportunity to be open to new experience, to be vulnerable to what's outside, to be open to different ways of doing things, then there will always be one way, and that way will not change. So I think what the discussion here is it really embodies the spirit of Interchange. And as you said, if this discussion perhaps invited one person or two individuals to feel more cohesive, or to acknowledge themselves as they are, or to enhance their self-belief, or to feel a bit inspired by your experience, then I think we'd have done a pretty good job.
Yeah,
agreed.
Definitely. It's great podcast for that. So hopefully someone can feel encouraged by watching this. And I agree that transparency, because if you're not honest about your own struggles, then how do you expect to encourage other people to, you know, work through theirs? So that's really important.
Lance, I've got to thank you for being here and for your candor throughout this whole interview. It's a fantastic opportunity to get to meet you and get to understand a little better what you're about. Yeah. And
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you as well. You know.
Right.
So okay. Well, I'll let you sign off or whatever you have to say. But thank you everyone for listening. Take care. Do I just finish? Do I finish, or you kick me out, or what?
You know, I think you're doing a pretty good job of signing us out. That's pretty good.
Oh, okay, excellent. Okay, well, thank you, everyone. Keep tuning in to Alexandra and Paul's podcast around all sorts of interesting conversations around the world and education and technology, and just to make the world a bit of a slightly better place in how we can in our sphere of influence. So until next time, goodbye.
That's better
Bye,
than our
everybody.
ending. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
See, you're raising the bar. We're going to make all of our guests close it out from now on. That's
Yeah, that sounds a new thing. Okay, see you.
goodbye, everybody.